Today's lunch we are eating at El Palacio de la Papa Frita. That's the French fry palace, and actually here they specialize in potatoes, fried potatoes, and they have so many different varieties. So what we've done is ordered a basket that's a bit of a sampler showcasing the best of the best, and I think that's coming. Potatoes have arrived.
Yes.
So do you want to tell us how we found this place?
Yeah. One of the great things about our YouTube channel is the community we have around it. We so appreciate everyone who watches our videos, and even more so for people that leave comments and they give like helpful tips of restaurants and places to go to. So this was a recommendation from a recent comment, and we realized, hey, this is not too far from our place. We were kind of craving...
Let's check it out. Let's eat some potatoes.
We're kind of craving potatoes, so here we are. So enough yakety yak. Let's actually try these.
Okay. So the most famous potato that they have here is called Papa Soufflé. And as you can see, it's like blown up like a little bubble. And they're kind of secretive about how these are made. I've heard a few different theories. Some people say it's because they soak the potatoes in cold water and then fry them. Other people have told me that they use really high heat when they're cooking them, and that results in like a little bubble potato. So yeah, I don't actually know the truth. So if you know the truth, leave us a little comment. But actually, I remember trying these potatoes when I first moved to Argentina when I was 6 years old. And I love these. I just thought it was the coolest thing ever, bubble potatoes. So it's nice to be having them again. And yeah, it's just air inside. But you want to be careful when you bite into it because like there's so much steam that comes out. I don't know if you can see that, but it's still steaming. Okay, and the one you have right there is called regida, which means fence. It can mean a few different things, but let's go with
this. It does look it kind of does look like a fence.
It's crisscrossed.
Yeah, it is crisscrossed.
Some texture there.
Yeah, it looks like a crinkle chip here. So let's try it. Really crunchy.
Yeah. Is it almost like a chip?
Yeah, it's almost more like a potato chip than it is
a French fry.
Yeah, than it is a French fry. I like it. Nice and salty.
Okay, so this is a more familiar potato. This one is called Papa Baston, which means like a stick or a cane, and it just looks like a regular French fry, maybe a little bit thicker. So yeah, that tastes like your regular potato or regular French fry. So yeah, good. Not as exciting as the soufflé, but not bad.
Alright, and the last one for me to try here is the noisette. It just looks like a tiny little ball.
A little marble.
A little marble, there you go.
Marble.
There you go. That's good. That's I mean, that's almost a bit like a mashed potato, really.
Yeah.
Because you have you just have the coating, and you're mostly tasting the inside of a potato.
I think it's supposed to be French style noisette.
Yeah.
I believe that's from the French cuisine.
Petite noisettes.
Petite noisettes. So that concludes the 4 main types of potato you can get at this restaurant. They have a few others. I mean, they have mashed potato and things like that, but that's not so exciting. Yeah. And we got it with a side because we didn't want to be having just potatoes.
Yeah.
So what's this?
This here is the chorizo. It is basically a gigantic sausage. Look at how big that is.
And I'm really enjoying this. I took a bite of mine so far, and I like that it's very lean meat. It doesn't have chunks of fat. And sometimes you get chorizo with like these nasty chewy balls.
Wow,
but this one's good.
They really know how to do their sausages here in Argentina. It just like it puts the sausages from like Canada or the US like in
North
shame.
American hot dog.
It puts them to shame. And you're eating it the proper Argentine way with chimichurri.
You can't have meat without chimichurri. And this is made with garlic and a few different mystery spices. I don't even know exactly
in an olive
what's
oil
in
base,
here.
I believe.
Yeah, but it's so good. Gives it a bit of extra flavor. It's nice and garlicky. You're gonna want to keep your distance after this. feeling satisfied after all those potatoes?
Oh man, once again we were defeated by this meal. We couldn't quite finish it. The portion was that
Weighed
huge.
about half, maybe a bit over half.
Gigantic.
Okay, let's talk about price point then.
So in total, that meal came to 200 pesos. So the chorizo, the sausage, were 50 each.
Yep.
And the fries were 90. So actually, sorry, that's 190 then.
Yeah, so not bad.
So really good value. I mean, that's like 13 US dollars, and we were stuffed. The two of us couldn't even finish that. So I can't recommend this place more highly. Like, this was an awesome suggestion from a YouTube viewer, and definitely if you have a chance to come here, do it.
Come eat some potatoes.
Yes. Come get stuffed, and then go
At the
for
Palace.
go for a nice long walk afterwards.